That's because he's now halfway across the South Pole. He set off from Hercules Inlet at the end of last month. He's now covered 340 nautical miles.
Well, it's the first stage of his ambitious bid to become the first person to cross both poles back-to-back, unsupported. As Sarah Falkland reports, for Mark, this Christmas will be spent entirely alone, thousands of miles away from family and friends, in the bleak but beautiful landscape of one of the most hostile places on the planet.
So here I am, finally in Antarctica. I'm in the base camp area at the moment. The temperature's around about -10, which is balmy.
At the start of his epic journey and in good spirits. Since Mark Wood posted this video, he's skied over 300 miles and endured the kind of isolation beyond most people's imagination. At home in Coventry, his partner Liz is preparing for Christmas without him.
I'll have lots of friends coming for dinner and we'll have a big roast turkey. I think, unfortunately for Mark, he will have a routine, so he'll do what he does every day.
It's a good start. It's a good sort of easy way into it. I'm sure we're going to have bad weather and things like that to come.
He'll make his breakfast, get his water boiled, get himself ready for the day, pack up his tent, walk 15 miles, and then maybe treat himself to an extra cup of tea in the evening.
In fact, as his weekly phone call reveals, he's already treated himself to an early present.
Yeah, it's a fresh pair of socks and expedition underwear, so I just need them now.
But I think he must be about here now.
Things are going well. He's more than halfway there, but the journey has not been without its difficulties.
He has had to do running repairs to his binding, really just to make sure he can carry on, because it's of crucial importance that he can ski and not just walk to the pole.
If you're one of those who've been following his daily blog, you'll know his feet aren't in the best shape either.
My feet are all cut up again, but I'm dealing with that, and I've been screaming at night by putting iodine all over the open wounds, but that's just part and parcel. I'm afraid of this expedition.
Personal ambition aside, Mark's doing all this to raise awareness of the state of our planet. His Do Nation page encourages people not to donate money, but instead to go green, to cut down on their use of household appliances, to cycle to work.
He knows there's so much support for him. And actually speaking to him today, he's definitely in good spirits. You can hear in his tone of voice that he's in good spirits. And I think getting past that halfway mark's really important. Hopefully now the sledge will be lighter and it'll be a lot easier for him.
Bearing in mind Mark's going to have to tackle the North Pole within weeks of conquering the South, socks, I suppose, aren't a bad idea this Christmas after all. Sarah Falkland, BBC Midlands Today, in Coventry.
That takes some bottle, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Good luck to him.
If you want to check on Mark's progress across Antarctica, go to our Facebook page where there's a link to his blog, which he's updating daily.
Well, while we're talking about